when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go,
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Let's go.
Chuck now from the gun. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, and it's holding up so far. Third down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit.
Cameron Johnston in punt formation.
Only punted once in last week's play.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Man, it's Preston Loveland. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Williams. He finds a doozy downfield. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the game.
He scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a All the Dudes 8 touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Chuck working from the gun. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, if he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Complete to number 12, Chris Olave. A gain of a yard.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Let's go now. Back at 60.
Now Shuck to throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's see, 19.
Fourth down, here's Shuck. It's on target to Johnson. And he has this down to the 34. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4. Setting up the screen, it's Olave. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Another run for Kamara. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
That is just a good, solid run. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Another Saints first down. First and goal, New Orleans.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Liking 18.
Kamara has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Kamara again. He's forced away from the goal line. It's a tackle for loss at the 3. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
now on 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. Trying for it with Shaw. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First down, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So Reed to give to Swift. It's a first and about 9 left. Justin Reed with the tackle. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 3rd and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On target to Moore. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Set the screen here to Swift. That's being sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback don't be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Check down into the hands of Swift. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 8 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them the first down.
First and goal, Swift. He's got them down the doorstep inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got 2nd and goal now from the 3.
Brings up 2nd
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
When he gets in, touchdown! The Bears take a second quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. The Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Saints 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, jump. He puts a man under it, deep down the middle. Brought in, inside the 20. This is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
About this, he can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
It's a gain of a yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Flick on the option. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Kamara does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
There's another 4. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Try to get it to Chris Olave. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Gay to add the extra point. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So after the missed extra points, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Luther Burden now on the return. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st down throw by Williams. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the two-point play. But they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, Williams to throw. Downfield working left. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. That's a room to work. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Swift. A score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
This is one of those times, Kate, where special teams have a chance to be special. Right? The opponent goes down and scores a touchdown, and you just know you've got to respond and quell some of the momentum in the building. A return like that, oh, it's off to a great start.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Williams to throw on first. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
21 at the 24-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Williams set to pass. This is Loveland working the right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Mananga finds the end zone, touchdown Chicago! The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Bears 29, Saints 26.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
For Chicago.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
They're going to start on the ground with Camara. This drive is going to start off with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4. They stay on the ground with Camara. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Saints.
Shotgun snap to Shaw. Goes right downfield to 11. this one down to the 28. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 27. And the Saints first down.
Kamara running out of the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shot working from the gun. He's on the catch. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Shotgun, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, it's long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory. Best kickers always have. He could vote the next time around.
And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down. Here's Swift. Within 5 on that carry. 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Williams to throw. Secured by Burton on the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Taken in by Loveland. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 6.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They just get the play off. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And it is incomplete. Going big on the final play of our third quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19.
Running back sent in motion. Rush coming for shot. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy.
He gets pushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Oh, the Saints got to it.
Hey, Kay, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's shot. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down here, shot. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, to stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for third down. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. They kick the running back in motion. Air it out on 3rd. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
Two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And he stopped on the run back at the 27.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He dodged the tackle. Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push this to an 8-point game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Okay, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. May not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push the lead to 2 scores now.
Bears 43, Saints 34.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. They bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shuck. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Shuck. That one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
He is stopped with authority there. That's stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Saints.
Shuck now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Off the play action. Shuck. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This finds its target, that's Hill. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
And the Saints first down.
Throw again here. It's Shuck. Has him running the comeback. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. And this is cut for a score. We're not done here yet.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Shuck and the Saints offense still out there. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60.
Back to throw. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And they make the stop after giving him 6 yards. The run on first. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on 2nd down. They'll run here, following the penalty. And they get him for the loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
13 yards.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
That's good.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
32. What is up?
A handoff left for Swift. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans.
Brings up second
And they'll have just one left to burn now.
45-yard line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Back to the line they come, second down. Now it's Monanga. Only can get his a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
What is up?
Now an inside handoff to Swift. They're not developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up. The Saints call their third and final timeout. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go.
They've got a man in motion. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he's going to wind up out of bounds. So a request for a miracle goes unanswered. This game comes to an end. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.